From Maths 1, today I am going to begin with the chapter pair of straight lines. Okay, so initially we'll see combined equation of pair of straight lines. Now, combined equation means what? Generally, straight lines are given in this form: 2x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0, x plus 4y is equal to 0, etc. So these are linear equation, these are called a pair of lines. Now, what is the combined equation? Generally, these equations are represented by u is equal to 0, v is equal to 0. So u is equal to 0, v equal to 0 represent pair of straight line. We say this is the first straight line, this is the second straight line. Now, how to find the combined equation of these two lines? So let us see that. Suppose u is equal to 0 is the first straight line, v is equal to 0 is the second straight line. Then their combined equation is given by u into v is equal to 0. This is called combined equation of these two lines. Like a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. If this is first straight line, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. If this is second straight line, then combined equation of these two is a1x plus b2y plus c2 equal to c2 into a1x plus b1y plus c1 into a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So this is called the combined equation of the given pair of lines. But there is one theorem कि actually this equation represents the pair of combined equation of this pair of lines or not. Okay, so there is one theorem. So we'll do that theorem. Understood? So combined equation of two lines is given in the form of u into v equal to 0. To verify this, we have got theorem. So that theorem we are going to prove now. So the theorem is, the question can be asked in this form: to show that the equation u into v equal to 0 represent the combined equation of the lines u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. So that can be the question. So in the form of theorem, I will give this as the combined equation of u is equal to 0 and v equal to 0 is u into v is equal to 0. So this is the theorem. This can be asked for 2 or 3 marks. So proof of this. Now we will prove this in steps. So I will explain the steps or plan first. If you don't mind the step, then you will not understand anything out of it. So steps, first step is, I will tentatively begin with u into v is equal to 0. Okay, then I will consider the first line a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. The second line a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So initially I will show that if any point lies on this first line, x1 comma y1 may be a point. So if any point lie on this line, so that point automatically lies on the combined equation. In the next stage, I will show that if any point lies on the second line, second separate line, then automatically that point lies on the combined equation. So if any point lies on the separate equation, then that lies on the combined equation. In the second part, I will show that if any point x dash comma y dash lies in the combined equation, okay, if any point x dash comma y dash lies in the combined equation, then that point automatically lies on the separate equation a equal to 0 and v equal to 0. So this is the plan. First take point on separate equations and show that it satisfies the combined equation. In the second part, show that the point, if a point lies on the combined equation, then it satisfies the separate equations. So this is the plan of proving. So let us begin. So part 1 I will write. Let u is equal to 0. This implies a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and v equal to 0, that is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 be the separate lines, separate equation of lines. Okay? Let u into v equal to 0 be their combined equation. We are assuming this. Now one by one, what I will do, what I said earlier, if any point lies on the single equation, then that point satisfies the combined equation. That we have to show. Okay? So that part I am beginning now. Let x1 comma y1 be a point on a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. If this point lies on this line, then I can replace x by x1 and y by y1. So I can write a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 equal to 0. Okay. Now what will be the combined equation in this case? So therefore we get, therefore uv equal to 0 gives a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 into a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Because we have kept the point x1 y1 here, that's why x1 and y1, that is x and y as it is. Now since this value is equal to 0, so we will get 0 into a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Okay? That means 0 equal to 0, and that's why x1 comma y1 lies on u into v equal to 0. So what I have shown, if any point x1 y1 lies on the first separate equation, then that point satisfies the combined equation because 0 comes equal to 0. Similarly, I can show that if any point lies on the second separate equation, this one, then that also satisfies the combined equation, that you need not show. So you can just write similarly, we can show that if x1 y1 lies on v equal to 0, then this satisfies u into v equal to 0. So first part we have finished. Now the reverse part. What we did in the first part, if any point lies on the separate equation, then that point lies on the combined equation. In both the ways, this part we did in a very short manner. The reverse part is if any point x dash y dash lies on the combined equation. So that part I am beginning now. So part 2. Part 2. Let x dash comma y dash be a point on u into v equal to 0. That means a1 x dash plus b1 y dash plus c1, and v will be a2 x dash plus b2 y dash plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, because x dash y dash lies on this equation, that means in this complete equation I can replace x by x dash, y by y dash in both the brackets. Now this is a multiplied bracket and that is equal to 0. That's why first bracket is equal to 0 or second bracket equal to 0 or both. So I can write a1 x dash plus b1 y dash plus c1 equal to 0 and a2 x dash plus b2 y dash plus c2 equal to 0. What does it shows? If any point x dash y dash lies on the combined equation u into v equal to 0, then that point automatically lies on the separate equations. So therefore x dash y dash lies on u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0. That's all. So in both the ways we have shown, this shows that actually u into v is equal to 0 is the combined equation of the separate lines u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. And therefore u into v, this is the conclusion part now. This is the conclusion. We did first part, we did second part. From first part and second part, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that u v equal to 0 is actually the combined equation of u equal to 0 and v equal to 0. That we are mentioning here at last. So therefore u into v equal to 0 is the combined equation of separate equations u is equal to 0 and v equal to 0. That's solved. So this is the first theorem from the chapter pair of straight lines. Okay. Now what this combined equation is called? This combined equation of pair of straight lines is also called the joint equation of pair of lines. Okay? So alternative name, the combined equation is also called the joint equation, and u equal to 0, v equal to 0, these are called the separate equations. So this u v is equal to 0, this is the joint equation and these are the separate equations. So summary, if u equal to 0 and v equal to 0 are the separate equations given to you, then how to find their combined equation? Their combined equation is u into v is equal to 0. First bracket into second bracket is equal to 0. And what are the separate equations? If combined equation is given, then you express that equation in such a way that gives first bracket and second bracket. So first bracket is equal to 0 and second bracket is equal to 0. These are the separate equations. Okay. So this is why. Let us see the next part of the chapter. Now students, let us solve some questions on the combined equation of pair of lines. So first example you can see on board. Find the combined equation of lines, this one and this one. So answer is, as you know, the combined equation is given by u into v equal to 0, means first equation into second equation is equal to 0. Then you have to simplify this, very simple. So required combined equation is u into v equal to 0, that is first bracket x plus y minus 2 into, you don't write 0 here, multiplied by 2x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is the combined equation, but further we have to simplify it. So just open the brackets, x into 2x, 2x square minus xy plus 2x. First I have opened the bracket with the help of x in this way. Then open the bracket with the help of plus y. Okay, so carry on. So next is plus 2xy minus y square plus 2y. So then I have opened the bracket with y. Now open the bracket with minus 2. So further is minus 4x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. In the next step, simplify and write the terms in such a way that first term is of x square, second term is of xy, and third term is of y square. Next terms are like x terms, then y terms, and then constant terms. So this is the sequence of arranging the equation. Okay? So first x square term. Only x square term is there. So this is 2x square. Then xy term I told you, minus xy and plus 2xy. This gives plus xy. Then y square term. Only one y square term. Minus y square. Then x term. X term. X minus 4 and plus 2. Minus 2x. Then y terms. Plus 2y plus 2y plus 4y. And then constant terms. Constant terms only one, minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the required combined equation of these two lines. Got it? Let us see the second question. Find the combined equation of the lines. I will change the equation now. This is the second question. Find the combined equation of lines. X minus 2 is equal to 0. And second line is y plus 2 equal to 0. So again I will write the same required combined equation B. Right? B. Required combined equation B, u into b equal to 0. That is, u means x minus 2, the first equation part, multiplied by v means second equation part, y plus 2 is equal to 0. And then simplify. So x into y, xy plus 2x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Now this time I don't have x square term. Go ahead. I have xy term. Okay. I don't have y square term. Go ahead. Then I have written x term, then y term, and then constant term is equal to 0. So this is the required combined equation. So this is much easier. Only 2 and 2 terms were there in the equation. Okay. Now third one. Third one is quite similar. I will find the combined equation of the third pair of equations are x minus 2y equal to 0 and x plus y equal to 0. You can solve in a similar manner. Required combined equation be this, that is x minus 2y into x plus y is equal to 0. Open the brackets. X square plus xy minus 2xy minus 2y square is equal to 0. Simplifying, we get x square minus xy minus 2y square equal to 0. So x square term, xy term, y square term equal to 0. That's all. Okay? So this is how we can find out the combined equations. When we'll go to exercise, then we'll solve some important questions from exercise also. So initially, after the theorem, these are the solved examples. Now the fourth one is the reverse of this. We have found combined equation. Now we'll find out separate equations. So in the next question, we'll consider that. The fourth question is find the separate equations of. The equation is x square minus y square plus x plus y equal to 0. Now solution part changes. This is the reverse process of the previous kind of examples. ठीक है? So begin with given x square minus y square plus x plus y equal to 0. This is the combined equation given. This is u into v equal to 0 given. And from here I have to find out two separate equations. So this has got a varied methods. There are different methods depending upon the situation. All the methods are different depending upon the situations. This is the first situation. So from this situation, how to find separate equations, let us see. So in this case, I can find out factors from here, x minus y into x plus y. है ना? A square minus b square, a minus b into a plus b. So x minus y into x plus y plus x plus y is equal to 0. Now from these two terms, I can take x plus y and x plus y common. If I take x plus y common, then what is left in the bracket? From the first term, x minus y is left, and from the second term, plus 1 is left, is equal to 0. Writing in a proper way, x plus y into x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So this is in the form of u into v equal to 0. U into v is equal to 0. First bracket into second bracket is equal to 0. Then what will be the separate equations? And therefore required separate equations are first bracket is equal to 0 and second bracket is equal to 0. That's all. So this is how we can find out the separate equations. And now students, after this we will see degree of an expression. What does it mean by degree? You consider an expression in the form of x square minus 3x y square plus y cube is equal to 0. I will make it x cube. In this expression, if you see the power of the variables, so here power of the variable is 3, here power of the variable is 2 and this is 1 and 1 plus 2 again 3, and here power of the variable is 3. Okay, so in this case everywhere the power of the variable is 3, so degree everywhere of this equation is said to be 3. Sometimes it may have different degrees. If this is x square and 3x square y plus y to the power 4 is equal to 0. If this is the situation, then in this case here power is 2, here power is 2 plus 1 3, here power is y to the power 4. So maximum power of the variable is 4. So degree of this expression is 4. ठीक है? You see ax square minus 3, I will take some number, 5x square minus 3 x square y plus y square is equal to 0. What will be degree in this case? Power of the variable is 2. Power of the variable is 2 plus 1 3. Power of the variable is 2. Maximum power is 3. So degree is 3. So this is what is the degree of any expression. ठीक है? Next we'll see homogeneous equation. Next is homogeneous equation. Now homogeneous means similar everywhere. Consider equation 2x square minus 3xy plus y square is equal to 0. You can see that degree everywhere is 2, 1 plus 1 2 and 2. Everywhere degree is same. Another example, 5x cube minus 2x square y plus y cube equal to 0. In this case, 3 here power is 2 plus 1 3, here power is 3. Everywhere in each and every variable term, total power of the variable is same. Such same power term expressions are called homogeneous equations. Okay, like ax square plus twice hxy plus by square is equal to 0. A, h, b, etc. are constants. X to the power 2, 1 plus 1, 2, y to the power 2. So everywhere variable power of the variable power terms are same, 2, 2, 2. So these are all homogeneous equation. Next is homogeneous equation of degree 2. Homogeneous equation of degree 2. So just now we have seen homogeneous equation. In any homogeneous equation, if power everywhere is 2x square minus xy plus y square equal to 0. 2, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 is equal to 0. Then 3x square minus 7xy plus 5y square is equal to 0. Everywhere 2, 1 plus 1, 2 and 2. Power is 2, 2, 2. So these equations are called homogeneous equation of degree 2. Homogeneous because power everywhere is same, that's why homogeneous. And everywhere power is 2, so degree 2. So these are called homogeneous equation of degree 2. The very famous equation, homogeneous equation of degree 2 is this one. Ax square plus twice hxy plus by square equal to 0. This is the most famous homogeneous equation of degree 2. Okay, that's all for homogeneous equation of degree 2. Now there is one important theorem based on this. So let us do that. So that theorem is the combined equation of the pair of lines passing through the origin is a homogeneous equation of second degree. So this is the theorem. Proof can be asked in examination. So what we have to show? We will choose two equations which passes through the origin. Then we will combine this. We have to combine this and then we have to show that combined equation takes the form of homogeneous equation of second degree. Now one thing I would like to say, how are the equations which pass through the origin? Generally this is a kind of pair of straight line. 2x plus y plus 1 equal to 0 and it may be 2x plus y is equal to 0. Both are straight lines. This is a straight line, this is also a straight line. But what is the difference? In the first case, there is one free constant term added here or may be subtracted. And there is no free constant term. X term, y term, variable term, but no constant term. So since there is a free constant term added, this line does not pass through the origin. This line passes from somewhere here. This line having plus 1 here, so constant term added, so this line does not pass through the origin if this is the origin. And this equation does not have free constant term. That's why this line will pass through the origin. So this is the difference. This is line 1, this is line 2. So this is line 1 and this is line 2. So what I mean to say, if there is no free constant term in the equation of a straight line, then such a line passes through the origin. Now in a classical manner, if we choose the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and ax plus by equal to 0, then clearly this equation does not pass through the origin and this equation passes through the origin. In this theorem, we have to choose two such equations which passes through the origin, means in this form. So let us begin with the theorem. Let a1x plus b1y equal to 0, no constant term, and a2x plus b2y equal to 0, no constant term. So I have chosen two equations of lines which don't have constant term added, means these two equations pass through the origin. So let these are the equations be two equation of lines passing through the origin. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the combined equation. How to find combined equation? First equation into second equation is equal to 0. Therefore the combined equation is u into v is equal to 0. That means first equation a1x plus b1y into a2x plus b2y equal to 0. This is the combined equation. Now simplify this equation further. Open the brackets. So first you open in this way. So a1, a2, x square is the first term. Then this and this plus a1, b2, xy. Then open with the second term plus b1, a2, xy. And then this term and this term plus b1, b2, y square equal to 0. Then organize the terms. Okay, how to organize? You see, a1, a2, x square as it is. Now from these two terms I can take xy common. So taking xy common, what are the terms left? a1, b2 plus b1, a2. a1, b2 plus b1, a2 into xy. And the last term as it is. That is b1 into b2 into y square. These a1, a2 are constants. a1, b2, b1, a2 are also constants. b1, b2, this is also a constant. So I will denote this by something else, some other constants. So let a1, a2 is equal to a1, b2 plus b1, a2 is equal to twice h, and b1, b2 is equal to b. So these are constants, but I am going to replace these constants by a, 2h and b respectively, just to have this equation in a simplified way. Okay, this is in the lengthy way, so this can be merged to a, this can be merged to 2h, that can be merged to b. So we get ax square plus twice hxy plus by square equal to 0. And you can see this is the homogeneous equation of second degree in x and y. So this is homogeneous equation of second degree in x and y. That's all. So in this way we have proved that the combined equation of pair of lines passing through origin. These are two such lines. We have combined and we have shown that combined equation takes the form of ax square plus twice hx square plus by square equal to 0. This is homogeneous equation of second degree in x and y. So this theorem you have to remember for examples, and the proof also can be asked in examination for 2